Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be Flash and LARVA on Polypoid, an amazing TVZ sent to me by RJB. No surprise there, right? Bottom left it's going to be our yellow Terran. It is Flash, and in the top left it is LARVA. Both these players are amazing and excellent in their own right. It's going to be a long macro game here on Polypoid. I'm very excited to cast it. And I wish I could do something akin to red and blue here, but both players chose very similar colors. I don't know. This is more like a Dijon mustard versus like a traditional mustard. French's mustard. I'm not really a fan of mustard. French's mustard. Yeah, so it's like yellow, right? French's classic yellow mustard. So that's more what this color is. So it's mustard colors, but still too close for me, honestly. Oh, are we proxying? Are we proxying to start this thing, Flash? We are. Giant 4-player map. Terrans will feel very happy if they can get a proxy off. Zerg players probably going to go hatch first. It's a giant 4-player map. Oh, I'm so curious. I am so curious to see what we're going to get here out of Flash. What damage he's going to be able to do with this. Terry the Overlord scouting down. What up? Terry's here. Oh, FalconPaladin.store fame. We got shirts. We have mugs with him on it. And we got Steve the SCV down here as well. What up, Steve? Steve the SCV. Got a shirt with his face and name on it as well. If you want to support Terran and Zerg, you can do so. Hatch first in it is LARVA. Not too surprised by it, but it is problematic for him. Okay, so SCV scouting. Are you scouting cross spawn? Nope. Scouting top left with the SCV. This SCV scouting bottom right. So this is why drones come out to see this stuff. But the drone is scouting the wrong way. The drone will not see the early SCV, but an Overlord is covering this area. I love this Overlord pathing. So there's just not a dark area here to throw down a bunker at. He's waiting for the Overlord to go. And the Overlord's like, I saw you, Juke. I saw you, Juke. So no, he can't. He can't throw down a bunker here because the Overlord... Oh, it's so good from LARVA. A lesser player is just like, okay, whatever, scouting SCV. And no, okay, fine. I'm going to do this in full view of you then. La 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 la. I'm going to force you to pull some drones off the map. Oh my gosh, off the line anyway. He pulled those early. He knew what this was before it even started construction. Wow. Okay, LARVA, that was a sick opening. He's like, and we'll fight you Marines out here too because we need time for the spawning pool to finish. So, not great for us, but we are better against Marines now than we will ever be again because unupgraded Marines really suck against drones because drones are faster and they hit hard. And Marine DPS isn't amazing if they don't have stim, and unupgraded Marines are kind of garbage units. But okay, so a bunch of drones died here but completely shut this thing down. Buying time for Link to be produced. Buying time for a Sunken maybe to come up here, but Flash decides, okay, maybe we're just going to pull back. We're just going to pull back here anyway. I don't know. Maybe we're going to keep making Marines. That production tab says more Marines under production here. Yeah, a Sunken would be really good for LARVA here, but I don't think he wants to send another drone to its death to make a Sunken. He's already done that. Wow, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Flash is back, man. Okay, that Overlord that scouted this whole thing needs to die. Oh, Ling's jumping down. I don't know about this. Okay, one Marine goes down. 2 Marines goes down. More Lings showing up here. The bunker is going to finish. Get inside. Oh, wow. Marine gets inside the bunker. And there's 1 Marine inside a bunker here. Lings are checking to see if there's any other dudes coming up. Oh, this guy juked him. The good news here for LARVA, I guess, is the bunker is nowhere near being able to hit this hatchery. If it could hit the hatchery, it'd be a much bigger problem. Although, I don't know, LARVA just made enough Lings to shut this down anyway. So, yeah, Lings are going to die, but Marines are dying. Second base on the way from Flash here. Joof. He doesn't even have a barracks inside of his house. The barracks is over here. I don't know about this. He's setting up, yeah, another bunker here in case of Ling counterattack, which... Well, Flash, you force these Lings out from LARVA, so you know they exist. Gonna come down and forcing a liftoff on that barracks. Marine, get to the safety. No, but bunker finishes. Marine inside. 3 Marines inside is really problematic for Lings. They're not going to be able to get in here at all. And positioned so that they can't harass up here, because that's within bunker range. They can't get up the ramp without taking a ton of shots, too. Blah, 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 blah. All right, this has been a very interesting opening here, without a doubt. Macro hatch on the way from Larva here. That could indicate a lot of Mutalisks are in his future. Of course, Flash is usually ready for that stuff. It's very rare that we cast a game where a bunch of Mutas show up and Flash is just like, oh, woe is me, I am dead. Doesn't really happen. But yeah, that layer's going to finish. We're going to get a Spire. We're going to get our second gas is on the way also from our dude, Larva. So it's a lot of Mutalisks in the future here. I like it, right? Because the tech of our guy Flash is a little bit delayed based on the proxy, based on the early Marine aggression and the bunkers and everything he's had to build, and the SCV lost mining time. Steve the SCV very bravely, well, the successor to Steve the SCV, because I'm pretty sure Steve the SCV is dead. And the successor to Steve the SCV is probably dead as well. Metabolic boost. Oh, man. He probably could have made it home. But no. Engineering bay is done. Turret production should start at about the time the Spire finishes. Although the times are off a little bit. So does he know exactly when these Mutas are going to pop? He probably does. He's Flash. He's aware of that stuff. Sunken up at the front here. Larva is going to do the old strategy of getting Mutas out to take map control to allow him to get up a third base. There's other ways to do this, but the very most popular way for Zergs to do it these days is a bunch of Mutas. You put the harassment on the Terran, you get a third base up here. Ah, see? Third base up in the corner. And the Terran can't really try to kill it because he's worried about the Mutalisks that are flying around. Here we go. Well, 5 Mutas to start off anyway. Oh, he was supply blocked for a second there. 7. There we go. There we go. You can go 8 and 9. 8 and 9. Okay, yes. 9 Mutalisks in production with all the larvae available to him on these 3 hatcheries. Loving that. And then with this guy, well, after he gets 10 Mutas, maybe he wants to go for 11. Maybe he goes for 11 and then goes for the hatch. Let's see if he pops another one up here. Oh, I think that was 3 to 4. Yeah. Okay, so he goes for a full group of 11 Mutalisks. What did we just scan? Just scanned this. Didn't really see a whole lot except for the Sunken at the front. All right, Mutaflock. Big old Mutaflock here from Larva. Loving that stuff. This is a big committal to Mutalisks. This group getting bigger, man. There's your 9. Where's your 10 and 11? There's 10. Did he ever? Yeah, there's your 11. Okay. So definitely 11. A full control group of Mutas minus Overlord, because the Overlord has to be in the group for the stacking to work. I don't know. It's a lot of Marines out. They're working on that +1. It's almost done. There are medics with them already. Stim has been researched, because look how fast these guys are. So the Mutas are going to try to pick them off, but yeah, also getting Sunkens at the natural base too, just in case this whole thing doesn't work out, which it very well may not. So we're going to try to keep the Mutaflock up here on screen. Oh, we lost a Muta. The one that I clicked on, apparently, was the one that died. That's crazy. Of all the Mutas in all the world. Let's see. Man, if I'm Flash, I mean, we need to make a beeline for that third base and try to wipe it out before these Hydras get over there, because Lurker Aspect is on the way. But you can't just beeline, because then the Mutas hunt you down and chase you down and kill you. Yeah, that's what these Mutas do, man. They just buy time for that third base to come up, for the Hydras to get over there, for the Lurker Aspect to finish, for the Lurkers to morph in. And then once all that happens, the Muta's job is pretty much over. I mean, against this strategy that Flash is employing, which looks very much like SK Terran, sure, maybe you can take out some Plagued Science Vessels, but other than that, Mutas really lose their effectiveness in this matchup against this strategy pretty early. By pretty early, I mean like the 12-minute mark, but, you know. Okay, bunch of Lings. Nope. I went for the old Ling Muta style attack on this group of Marines and medics. Not happening. And yeah, man, the Lurker eggs are already popping up here at the top of the ramp for this third base. So you're going to need some Irradiate or some Siege Tanks to bust up there. I don't think it's happening soon, though, because Starport is here, but there's no control tower for it. And a science facility does not appear to be under construction either. Yeah, there we go. Oh, science facility just got started. All right. So it's going to be a minute. Going to be a very, very much of a minute before this is breakable by Flash. And that's what Larva was going for there. This Muta harassment continuing apace. He's not replacing the Mutas, so he's not really committing everything to these. So we went from 11 down to 8, which is okay. He just wants enough Lings and Mutas together to be able to wipe this group out, but... or bypass them entirely. Never mind. We're just going to run down to here and try to... oh, dude. Killing the SCV trying to build a third base would be so sick. That would be so cool. Send someone down here. Oh, look at the positioning, though. Flash knows. Flash knows the threat. He stims up. Those Lings take a detour over to this left side. I mean, there's 2 of them remaining, so they're not that much of a threat. Look at how well they blend in to kind of the dirt color on Polypoid. That's... this old jungle tile set, you know? Mutas! Yeah! Trying to whittle down and completely wipe out that Marine group, but oh gosh. Okay, that was not good. Not going particularly well for our Mutalisks here, although they did their job. Dude, third base, yeah. Yep. So third, the SCV pulls off, evacuates. Ow. Ow! Alright, fine. Irradiate's on the way. The time of the Muta's over anyway. It's Lurkers now, friends. It's Lurkers. It's melee attack upgrades. Third base of Flash is having a great time here. Defiler round on the way. Nidus Canal. Alright, so Larva's going to have all the pieces he needs to win this game. Whether he does it or not, going to come up to control. Ooh, very nice. Finding a science vessel just alone and unescorted like that was killer. I'm incredibly impressed by that. I mean, the other 2 Scourge did nothing, but hey, that totally counts. Fourth base coming up, 6 o'clock position. Marines with +1/+1 and stim and range. Looking good. Adrenal glands on the way. Nidus already available. Well, actually, Nidus popped initially at the top right. So being able to reinforce over there with Defilers is on the menu. Now we know how this works. We are very familiar with how this TVZ thing works against the SK Terran. Okay, Larva getting some nice little small victories here. Killing some Marines. Oh, losing a Lurker in the process. Ow. Ow. Ooh, what a dodge. What a sick Marine dodge that was. Flash. Woof. You're a monster is what you are. Macro Hatch coming up at the third base. But, I mean, look, this is a 3-basing Zerg versus a 4-basing Flash. Almost 4-basing. This 4th base is almost very complete. Fourth base coming up from Larva. So he needs it desperately. If Flash can shut that down. Flash has not really been able to mount a sincere attack on any of Larva's bases so far. Strangely enough, he's usually very good at this. Very good at forcing some attacks on the natural base or the third base or something. But instead, he's just kind of chilling, middle of the map. Oh no, he let some Lings and Lurkers get into this 4th base. That's not good. Bunker not going to finish. Marines don't want to deal with this many Lurkers. Well, I guess if they get irradiated, it's fine. This Zergling with Adrenal and no attack or armor upgrades. Oh, gets an SCV kill. No, the Lurker totally got an SCV killer. This third base is in a lot of trouble. But French's yellow mustard is coming towards the natural base and the third base. Flash heard me and said, Falcon, watch me. Watch me do this. One science vessel down for a bunch of Scourge. Probably a fair trade overall. Plague's on the way, but there you go. Dark Swarm is available because Consume already researched. And that's a back out. Flash is like, Rrr. So we got a 4-basing Zerg player. I'm technically on 4 bases, which makes him feel pretty good. And might even go for, geez, a 5th base. Flash's macro, as always, is just impeccable. This 5th base timing, it's aggressive, but he should be able to get away with it. More scans, see what we're dealing with up here, which is 3 Sunkens, 2 Lurkers behind. Breaking this is going to be impossible, but hey, killing an Overlord that was hanging out here on the high ground, much easier. Yeah, this Dark Swarm is not going to go away any... Oh, I was going to say it's going to go away, but it'll be replaced Look at Flash taking care of his science vessels. 1 connection, but not 2. Could have been much worse. This is Plague. Plague. Look at him split the science vessels. Plague still catches 3 of them. And we have battle cruisers in production. So it's no longer SK Terran. It's whatever variety of SK Terran involves battle cruisers. I don't know if there's a name for it. We have seen a battle cruiser SK Terran strategy defeat an Elite Zerg player on the channel fairly recently. So it's not impossible, but it's very hard. I feel like the success rate of battle cruisers against Zerg in general on the channel is about like 3%. Nice Plague on the science vessels. It works. Like, it happens, man. But super rarely. And I'm curious to see. I mean, Larva knows how to handle battle cruisers. You plague them. You put up Dark Swarm where they're attacking. You Scourge them down. With enough Scourge, they can't just one-shot them all as they approach. And then maybe some Hydras. Why not? Hydras with Dark Swarm can take them down easily, too. There's just a lot of answers here. Look at Flash repairing his science vessels. Terran players, repair your science vessels. Flash does it. Follow your master. Master Flash. Master Flash. Flyer Carapace coming in for the Scourge. We got Chitinous Plating on the way for potential Ultralisks, of which I don't think there are any yet, but that is an available option. Yeah, I don't know if Larva knows about the battle cruisers. Are they hiding? Are they even out yet? Yeah, they're barely out. I don't think... Oh, never mind. He totally knows. Yep, Scourge wiped out one of the BCs. And this one's going to die too. Okay, like what did I say about Scourge? Really good against BCs. They were developed to take down capital ships. Carriers. Battle cruisers. Guardians. Right? Whatever you're into. Overlord down. Defensive Matrix doesn't save. That's a nice hit there, too. Man, a lot of this game, a lot of elite ZVTs of this strategy and style come down to do the science vessels stay alive or not. So Defensive Matrix, the battle cruiser. Oh, so you gotta wait for that to wear off. You really don't want to hit battle cruisers with Scourge when that happens. Drop! Oh gosh, it's a huge drop. Snipe the Nidus Canal. Get it. Get the Nidus Canal. So yes, there we go. Targeting the Nidus Canal and nothing. There it is. Oh, this is really bad for Larva all of a sudden here, man. Every drone at this third base goes down. The hatchery dies. A Defiler comes out and survives because everyone's trying to kill the hatch, and they do get it. But there's macro hatches here, so it's not as bad. Plague, Dark Swarm, Lings. No, Flash is busy microing elsewhere. He doesn't really micro this very well. The Adrenal Lings against the Plague Marines are sick. And they've got 2-2 now. When did they go from 0-0 to 2-2? That was really fast. It feels like... Dude, so Flash is up 150 to 131 supply, but this third base is a ghost town for Larva. Good thing he has the fourth base, but dude, 5 bases rolling from Flash right now. Sure, one of them is only minerals, but he's making a ton of Marines. He doesn't really care. He needs minerals for that kind of stuff. Marines checking to see, does Larva have this 12 o'clock? No, that's amazing. I feel really great about myself. Oh, except Dark Swarm is here. I feel less good about myself. As a result. Dude, more battle cruisers. Flash is feeling battle cruisery today. Yeah, anytime the science vessels are way out ahead of the Marines like this, just wait for Scourge to come cruising in and hit them head on, you know? Larva expanding down the right side instead of taking this 12 o'clock. I guess he has a drone here for that, but he's just not building a hatchery yet. Yeah, and the fire bats are added to the comp as they are in this strategy. What do we got? We got ourselves a dropship with a bunch of Marines and a single... Oh, gosh, never mind. Just kidding. No dropship. What did I... Was there a dropship there? I did not see one. No. Okay, Larva's taking the 12 o'clock. Larva is taking the right side 3 o'clock position. And Larva is one of those Zergs that's very capable of having 1,000 macro hatcheries, which he kind of does. And then just sort of throwing Lings and Ultras and Scourge at the Terran until they succumb and die. It happens. It happens sometimes. That is just how they win. Sure, and some Dark Swarm and Plague are needed too, but the general strategy is just macro your absolute face off and just launch giant groups of Lings and Ultras at your enemy until they are overwhelmed. It's a very, very Overmind style Zerg strategy, and I think kind of how Zerg was intended to be played by the developers, at least based on the lore. All right. Where's the Dark Swarm on these Hydras? They need a little support, guys. Okay, Battle Cruiser not really dying all that well. Ultras trying to get on top of these Marines. No. Nope. Irradiated Ultras on top of a giant group of Bile. They are irradiating each other, though. They need to split. Wow. Every one of those Ultras irradiated. The 12 o'clock base under attack by 3-3 Marines here with Stim, with medic support. They shouldn't be able to kill it, though. And Larva's definitely on his back foot here. 176 to 132 in favor of Flash. Holy smokes. These Ultralisks are like, why can't we kill these guys? Minerals, impenetrable walls. Of course, Larva likes to play the strategy where you throw stuff at the Terran player until they die, but Flash likes doing the opposite. He likes sending his Terran stuff against the Zerg player until they die. And he's very good at it. Yeah, place your bets here at 21 minutes, man. This is Plague? No, that's a dead Defiler. I sure felt like he was wandering up to Plague this group. Free drones. Larva being a little bit careless and sloppy here. Not ideal. He's got Scourge hunting these battle cruisers like crazy. Some of them are getting wiped out before they can close the distance. These battle cruisers do have +1 attack. He's making 3 more of them. But Dark Swarm to save the day. The 12 o'clock base of Larva is kaput. Is kaput. Oh, yeah. I think Flash is in a wonderful position here. I've seen enough Flash games to know where this is going. He's up 200 to 120 supply. Larva's got battle cruisers just killing everything. Sure, the Dark Swarm protects units inside the Dark Swarm, not buildings, though. Hydra's fighting, not from inside the Dark Swarm, guys. Is this guy protected? No. He needs protection. Okay, so Larva's death throes are coming. It's not looking good, man. The 3 Sunkens at the front of the natural base, gone. A Lurker defending, gone. Defensive Matrix Marine up, holding. Ultralisks coming in from the backside. Scourge cruising in, trying to catch these science vessels. They're going to get 2 of them. 2 science vessels die. There's still 3 here. And actually, by golly, these Ling 3-3 cracklings, man, fully upgraded, causing all sorts of problems. Another attack, another attack. Flash is just trying to crush Larva here now, but Larva is preventing the deaths of bases for the most part, except for that 12 o'clock. And this 3 o'clock might actually go down too. So, boy, Flash fans very happy about this so far. This has been a killer game. Do we want to epic tag this thing? I kind of feel like we'd like to epic tag this thing. Dude, Larva is just hanging on. Suddenly, he is actually about even overall with supply here against science vessels, just kind of hanging out unsupported, huh? That's how you lose your science vessels. These drones don't really have anywhere to go. I guess they could Nidus here and then come down here. Might not be a bad idea for them. It's kind of scary to be traversing out in the open, though. Dude, these science vessels need to die. But look at Flash. Expanding again. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. Yeah, his main is mined out, but we'll count it as a base just for counting purposes. More starports coming in. How many battle cruisers do you want to make today? Maybe it's just more science vessels. He's like, all right, the battle cruisers are not doing everything I want them to do. Also, don't want to bring up the battlecruiser curse on Falcon Paladin casts. That would be terrible. Oh, yeah. Ling Ultra. Well, once the Lings are gone, the Ultra does have a bit of a hard time with that, doesn't he? Dude, just... this casual wandering of battlecruiser. Okay, Plague catches one of the BCs attacking this main base here. The other one remains plague-free. So Hydras pop out, go after the Plague battlecruiser. Should be able to kill it. They're focusing on the Spire anyway, and they're gonna get the Spire. No more Scourge! No more Scourge from Larva. Oh, man. Oh, Larva. Look at these Hydras, though. They don't even have any attack upgrades. It's just armor upgrades. I mean, at this stage of the game, you might as well toss them a +1 missile attack. It's my thought. Did the Defiler Mound die? Oh my gosh, the Defiler Mound died too. And the Spire has to rebuild both of those tech structures. Well, one's down here. Okay, never mind. It's just 4 battle cruisers at a time from Flash. He may be alternating science vessels and battle cruisers. Okay, 1 science vessel down. But a lot of Scourge died for it here. The Irradiates are what really make this happen for this whole strategy. Battle cruisers are not what is making it happen for this strategy. Period. Man, JLC is going to be happy about this one. Alright, Ling, Hydra, Ultras, Lings. Brah. Oh no, if it's just Hydras left, this does not go well. They don't even have the attack upgrades. Oh, and then trying to attack up into the natural base. Ultralisks respond. They are irradiated, but that means they do bonus damage to Marines when they're up there hugging them hilariously. Alright, so Larva again able to defend here in the top right corner. He's not feeling comfortable. He's got to retake his 12 o'clock. His 3 o'clock is bleeding heavily and down to, 300 HP. That's easily snipeable. That's why there are so many lurkers defending it here. More scans all the time. Flash says, yes, 12 o'clock coming up. Neat. Anything over here? No, fine. Another scan. 3rd base, or 3 o'clock base exists. Can we do anything about that? I don't know. Yeah, I love the factory and the engineering base just providing scouting here. Boxer maneuver, maybe? Yeah, little boxer maneuver. Good drone evac, though. That was actually a fantastic drone evac. Meanwhile, up the other side, no, there's Dark Swarm. Get out of there, Flash. He's busy microing his boxer maneuver. That are taking a lot of spore hits and actually might die because, okay, that was, wow. That was a little bit sloppy, too. Flash is trying to micro in 2 places at once here, which is not easy to do. He's capable of it as much as anybody else in the world, but it's still not an easy thing. Okay, well, a lot of science vessels have died today in a bit of a careless manner. Dude, I cannot believe there are more battle cruisers up here. They've got +3 attack. And they're working on ship plating. Because why not at this stage of the game? This has been so knocked down, drag them out, scraptastic. RJB sends me the best stuff, man. Nice Plague. Check out RJB's YouTube channel, youtube.com/@RJB_TV. Subscribe to him. Let him know Falcon sent ya. These battle cruisers, not enough Hydras are popping to deal with them. Not enough Plague is on these guys to make them vulnerable either. Yeah, 5 kills. 1 kill, 4 kill. A lot of these shots are going off on hatcheries. Yeah, 2 Hydralisks join this party. These are +3 Ultralisks, guys. Be serious. Scourge. Blow one of them apart. The Plagued one is pretty vulnerable to Scourge here, too. We're going after the healthy ones. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, man. Flash. Oh, catching some Scourge as they run up. Stim and catch them? No? Okay. All right. 5 kills, 6 kills, 4 kills. Battlecruiser's doing great stuff. Oh, Battlecruiser down. Flash just trying to get up there and support his Battlecruisers. Look at him running for this. Going after a Nidus Canal at the natural. Bam, done. No reinforcements immediately coming to this position. Second Nidus Canal also done. And the natural hatchery dying. All right, Larva. Not feeling good about things. Good. Plague. Catching the medics. It's not a bad target for Plague. But the Lings are going to prioritize other stuff over the medics naturally. You got to tell them to attack the medics manually. I love that Lings and Ultras are like, we did it. And then the Battlecruisers are still causing problems. Oh, what? Why were there all those science vessels up here? They were planning on a boxer maneuver, and then Scourge wiped them all out. It's still 180 to 111 supply, though. Flash is up. He just lost another battle cruiser. He's still at 180 supply. He's making 5 science vessels at a time. This is madness, what this game is so far. Flash has expanded to the 9 o'clock position, too. Just the expansion patterns here by Flash have been aggressive. They've been on point. None of his bases have ever come under attack at all, which is a major, major problem. If, you know, you're a larva today, which you're not, but larva is. Larva is larva. Yeah, the floating buildings, they provide scouting information, and Scourge will attack them because they're stupid and waste a bunch of Scourge on a factory and not even kill it. Lame. Outside of Dark Swarm. We're liking it, but these are cracklings. God, they just take out way more Marines than I think Flash was comfortable with. Now the second wave of Lings shows up, and the 3 remaining Marines all die. I mean, 195 to 117 supply. But the science vessels dying is so key to everything here. The irradiates are key, but also the Marines don't like fighting irradiated Ultralisks. Okay, well, they'll do it if they have to, and they will succeed because they are Marines. Semper Fi. I think that's what U.S. Marines say. I don't know for sure. I love this battle cruiser. 19 kills on this guy. He dead. Scourge good. 187 to 106 supply. More. Okay, I've seen more Flash battle cruisers die here today than a very long time. Larva's just coming in with those Scourge from weird, unexpected angles. Just look at his macro, too. Yeah, Larva's got this high ground mineral base. What of it? So at this point, yep, every base on the map has been officially taken now. I don't remember the last time I saw a game on Polypoid where every base on the map has been taken. Dude, more science vessel deaths. These Lings aren't even getting supported by Dark Swarm or Plague. They're just tearing through these Marines pretty cost efficiently. These Lurkers are not here anymore. So, right side 3 o'clock base under attack. Ling Ultra should be able to hold the top of this ramp. Mostly. Flash trying to push up on this latest source of income for Larva. I talk about that all the time. Going after those bases is key here. God, these fire bats are putting in work. Their flamethrowers shining brightly. A plague! Oh no, a plague upon your house! But every time it looks like Flash is going to push through and kill a base and win this game, Larva just barely has enough. Just enough Dark Swarm, just enough Plague, just enough Ling, just enough Ultralisk. Oh, he plagued his own Ultra over here. That's never good for the Ultralisk when he gets plagued. Yeah, I think he maybe would have been able to win that fight. Except that he got plagued. Caught a little bit of that. This left side base of Flashes is entirely undefended, and it's almost the newest source of income. Another attack coming down south here. The Dijon Mustard Zerg is on top of another newer source of income for Flash. There's a couple of those. It's hard to tell which one is the newest one, but I think that's probably this guy, which has been lifted, actually. SCVs are dying. Dude, there's no way. There is no way that Larva can possibly win this thing. He's been down so long. I don't know that he is, but he is putting up an admirable fight today. This Ultralisk has 11 kills. He's going to get more. He just killed an SCV. Dude, this guy. Arr. SCVs are trying to fight him, but he's like, you fools, I have 6 armor. You can barely scratch me. He's like, yeah, but you don't have very much HP left. There we go. We participated. Say the SCV is doing 1 damage per attack, but when your Ultralisk only has about 30 HP, 1 damage is good. This bottom right base is in a lot of trouble, but it's effectively mined out by Flash. The Vespine Geyser is depleted. There are 400 minerals left here, but not that big of a deal. So the bigger deal for Flash is this base and this base, which is lifted. And this left side base, which... surprisingly able to hold its own here. Just barely, like, barely enough Marines to hold that. 2 Marines left over after that engagement. 4 kills on that dude. He is looking good. All the medics want to get with that one. That Marine. Of course, he's probably going to die, as are the vast majority of Marines in battle in the Kaprulu sector. Not many Marines get retirements. It's because they're all criminals. Not that they're all criminals. Those are just the ones the Dominion have, right? I don't know. Like, Raynor probably treats his raiders well. Suppose 151 to 96 supply. Larva's under 100 supply at 35 minutes, which is not good. These bunkers need to save the day, but Ultralisk says, I can tank all of the damage, and these Lings are like us too, and then the Irradiate kills the Lings, and it's very tragic. SCV full evac out here. Marines trying to save the day. Bunker down, killing bunkers is a big deal. Ultralisk, get out of there. This is absolutely insane. And yeah, this is just full larva right now. This is him sending. Oh, that's an amazing plague. That just got like 6 science vessels. There are so many science vessels out right now, though. Dude, nobody has any bank whatsoever. Oh my gosh. Every science vessel, I think every science vessel, no, that exists is plagued. Nope, there are 6 of them that aren't. That's how many science vessels there are in this game. Yeah, Larva's managed to be on the offensive for the last couple of minutes here. If he can keep that up, he might be able to pull out a victory here somehow. Some magic way, somehow. He's only down about 60 supply now, which is better than like the 100 supply he's been for a while. Yeah, science vessels. If these Hydras had attack upgrades, maybe they'd be better. Maybe. Oh, got him. Got a science vessel. The plague helped with that immensely. Nuh-uh. This is not enough, man. Handful of Lings not going to take down this bottom right. Hydras! Nope, nope. Battle cruisers are being repaired. They've got full HP. If the Hydras had attack upgrades, maybe they could pull this off even without the Dark Swarm. Ultra medics holding the line. Uh-oh. 12 o'clock base. Oh, Ultralisk kind of holding the line. Nope, very dead. No, Sunkens up here at the 12 o'clock. Just spores. Fire bats on top of your drones is real bad. Fire bats on top of, well, your Lings. Better. Better for the Lings there, as they do in that battle. Dude, it's 48 to 40 workers. Larva is down in that. He's down in overall supply. He's got more attacking to do over here at the 9 o'clock position, I can tell you what. More SCV evacuation. Man, Flash is really good at evacuating those SCVs when he needs to. Distracting this Ultralisk to run into its death. Oh, he gets out. Okay, cool, fine. He can flee. Hydra's picking those science vessels off. This is such a tiny little army. It's like 5 Hydras and an Ultralisk. Yamato cannon! Yamato gun firing on that Ultra. I didn't realize we had Yamato researched. Was it researched recently? Maybe I've been missing amazing killer Yamatos throughout this game. I don't know. Dude, Flash 123, Larva 102. Okay, battle cruiser down. Another science vessel down. A little Dark Swarm here. Never hurt nobody. It's just the Ultras are doing so much damage to their friends, the Lings, but maybe it doesn't matter. Dude, science vessels going down. More SCV evacuation here from this high ground minerals base in the bottom right. It's 108 to 96. What is going on? Is Larva going to be able to pull this thing off? I'm going to epic tag this anyway because this has been an insanely good ZVT. Absolutely bonkers banana pants. Flash has played extremely well. Larva's played extremely well. Larva, the fact that he's still alive here amazes me. Oh, Irradiated Ultralisk on your stacked SCVs. No! No! Stacked SCVs. The Ultra died just after all the SCVs did. Holy smokes. Mined out. No base. No base. This is Flash's last base where he's got any available income right now. Suddenly his bank is gone. He had a 4,000 mineral bank not that long ago. Larva is at he's up 107 and 93 supply. Okay, he just threw a bunch of lings away for absolutely nothing. That's not what we like to see, Zerg fans, is it? Not at this stage of the game where he barely has any cash whatsoever. Yeah, man, that's a depleted refinery. We don't count depleted refineries as sources of income, because you need minerals, man. Ling Ultra, one irradiated Ultralisk in this mess. Defensive Matrix to Marine trying to hold his position here. More Lings rolling in, but they're just catching irradiation flak here, so he's got to pull back. Larva pulls back. Gets into the natural base. Gets into the main. Starts attacking barracks, because why not? What else is a better target for you right now? That Ultra is dead, but wait. Nah, he's dead. But his friends are here to help, and that's a GG Flash! Taps out in 40 minutes and 46 seconds. Larva comes out on top from an absolutely untenable, non-winnable position, in my opinion. He manages to pull it off. He was down like 200 to 103 supply at points in this game. How are you down half supply? It's because Flash made battle cruisers. That's why. The battle cruiser curse continues. Look at this. Full mining base of income. Full mining base of income. Larva's not living high on the hog here. Most of his bases are gone. But he's got 2 bases of income here. Flash has 1. And this is in a lot of trouble. Wow. Oh, yeah. And he can't do anything about these Lings attacking all of his barracks. Maybe he could lift the barracks, but then they can't be used anymore. Not that, again, he has any cash for it. Ultras are at the natural base, causing all sorts of problems. There's only 37 SCVs remaining. Dude, Larva's continual, constant ability to just defend, just barely defending well sometimes. He lost his 12 o'clock. He almost lost his 3 o'clock. But other than that, well, he lost his main. And his natural after they were mined out. Man, Flash was on a rampage there, that's for sure. Battle cruisers weaken it, and then just sprinting Marines up, and bam. Just taking down the Defiler Mound. The Spire. Yeah, these two had to be rebuilt over here at the top right. And then Larva just kind of turned it around, and suddenly Flash was under attack and on his heels. And that's how he remained. Until the final bell. Woof. Larva, you're an if Flash is a monster, then like Larva's a monster hunter, man. A monster hunter killer or something like that. I am absolutely impressed by that win there from Larva. I don't even know. How do you come back? How do you even come back from that? It's just he kept his bases alive, right? If you start losing bases as a Zerg player, that's how you lose games against this SK Terran stuff, right? Your income slows down. You can't make the 8,000 Zerglings you need to stay alive. You can't make the 3,700 Ultras you need to stay alive. You need those. You need those. His Scourge control is insanely good. The Science Vessel count is not hot at this stage of the game. I think there's 3 or 4 of them. 5. There's 5 Science Vessels. That just shows how many Science Vessels Flash was making in this game. He had 1, 2 starports, 3. He had 4, 5 starports in this game. He used, sometimes they were for battle cruisers, sometimes they were for Science Vessels. The vessels are radiating everything, but hey, there's just more and more stuff available for the Zerg. They're just unstoppable monsters. Again, lore-accurate playstyle here from Larva. 426,000 points from Larva, 392 from Flash, outproducing the Terran by a almost 2-to-1 ratio here. Kill-death ratio, not even close here from Flash. He killed 800 units, he killed 1,000 units, but lost 800 units. And when there's Zerglings you're killing, and these are all Marines and Firebats and stuff, that is not good. Not good at all. Buildings raised 24 to 27. That's a lot of buildings raised, especially against a Zerg player. And then total spent. Larva outspending Flash by about 5,000 resources in 40 minutes, which shouldn't be enough. But this was such a long game, and there was so few resources remaining. We can see that sometimes. If this was a 30-minute game, then outspending Flash by 5,000 was not going to be enough. But at 40 minutes, yeah. Right? Absolutely. Amazing. That's some funny stuff. All right. Great, epic TVZ there. Knockdown, drag him out, scrap fest. I don't think Larva was maxed out at any point in this game, which is crazy to think about. And that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.